Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the series of Keeping Home, the New Year's Day strike. In protest of the election results, the SBA has launched a strike on New Year's Day, which has crippled the industries of both the North. Councils of trade unions and councils and professional workers have been set to run the cities in the Steel Belt during the strike. The hearts in newspapers have demonized to be a similar general strike to the South American Revolution. This is going to cause fall. Just give me a second, guys. I gotta go check if I did even film the last episode. Hello! Yep, I did. So, good. That's me from last episode you just heard. But, anyway, so this episode might be a tad bit shorter. It might be around 30 minutes or so, but I still hope you enjoyed. Legation votes on restoring Britain's vote. With the Legation Council was created in 1920. The United Kingdom was naturally seated on the council. However, since Germany and Britain refused to recognize Ottawa as a responsible British government, the British were only given observer rights. However, it seems British influence in the cities are sufficient to get the council to reconsider restoring the British vote. Now the council votes. I don't want to go. I want to see. We're going to vote yes on the motion. It does not pass, sadly. I'm sure it'll be voted on again. They returned Albert, the Soldier King. The vote failed. In the most recent vote, the Legation Council failed by a narrow margin. It cannot be proposed again. Interesting. Probably will be proposed again. Long's inaugural address. The country's social problems have been forced the American people to turn to radical solutions. The two-party system has broken down, and Huey P. Long has been sworn in as the 31st President of the United States, with William Link being sworn as the Vice President. In a stirring speech in Washington, D.C., Long has pledged to defend the interests of the people, and put the interests of the regular American above anyone else. However, the AFP's slim majority in Congress means that it might find it challenging to pass meaningful legislation, especially in the Senate, where the SBA senators have promised to filibuster any law they see as detrimental to America. God bless America! Leaders of many countries within the Cyrenaica have gathered together in Cairo to discuss the Ottoman issue. The Middle East without the Ottoman Empire. However, time will tell to be the sowing for seeds of conflict or peace. I wonder where I've seen this before. So, this is a good song as well. Oh, I probably forgot to do that. Fight the anarchies. So must be it. Yeah, we have enough time to do it, luckily. I think, just barely. P-36 Hawk. Serbia crowns King Alexander II, regent or king. What's the difference?
When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah, hurrah, we'll give him a hearty welcome then, hurrah, hurrah. The men will cheer and the boys will shout, the ladies they will all turn out and we'll all feel gay when
Executive Order 7050 declare SBA terrorist, citing national concerns due to anarchic nature of the Socialist Party of America. Huey Long has passed an executive order that has declared them an illegal organization which seeks to overthrow the country, and such all force shall be used to oppose them. Long has drawn a direct comparison between SBA militias and the terrorist attack that occurred Preparedness Day on 1916 in the Wall Street in 1920. The militias are now subject to the Sedition Act of 1918, prosecuted as an anti-recruitment. Long civil in D.C. Douglas MacArthur has marched into Washington, D.C. to restore order, having declared Long to be a tyrant and attempted to arrest him at the White House. MacArthur's marchers reminded many in D.C. of the Cox's Army of 1932, except these men are motivated to preserve the status quo, and were cheered instead of booed. Having been tipped off by the AFP informants in MacArthur command staff, Long was able to stay ahead of the traitorous general in his escape to New Orleans. MacArthur has chosen to inhabit the White House and coordinate investigation of Long from the executive chair. Civil war is imminent. My allegiance was to the Republic. MacArthur to democracy. President Long declares the American Union State. President Huey Long has escaped to New Orleans and has declared that General MacArthur is a traitor to the people of America. He has quickly gained listeners among the number of Southern governors, all of whom recognize they no longer recognize MacArthur's authority and demand his resignation. Long has spoken on the radio urging all Americans to support the legitimate president and fight against the tyranny MacArthur represents. We're going to end the episode here, but I'll see you guys next episode. Goodbye!